What's up, guys? LBF back here, back again with another Vans review. Today I got a pair of Old Skools from the Tribe Called Quest collaboration. Colorway is black. These are size 13. And retail on these, I believe, was $75. Comes in this super clean white box here with the Vans and Tribe hits on the face and the back of the box, as well as the Tribe Called Quest hit on the top. Other than that, it's pretty much it. Super simple white box. I am a little bit late on this review. These dropped this past Friday, so almost a week ago now. A pretty decent sized collection. You had shoes for men, women's, kids, even toddlers, so something for everybody pretty much. But unfortunately there was no apparel, so I was a little bit bummed about that. I would have loved like a hoodie or a hat, just something else to flex on other than the shoes. But unfortunately we only got footwear. Nevertheless, Vans and Tribe Called Quest, two of my absolute favorite things. Not really two things I could ever see coming together, but you never know with Vans. They're always looking to collaborate with the next. I mean, it's always something different. So regardless, super hyped on this collection. I think the majority of the shoes in this collection were definitely inspired by a 90s vibe. I mean, Tribe having most of their albums dropping in the 90s, it just makes sense. So you see a lot of black soles, a lot of bright colors, especially for those mellow yellow skate highs. Those were just wild. But I think that the Old Skools here were probably my favorite in the pack, just because of how iconic this tiger stripe red and green pattern is. Those of you who know Low End Theory or Midnight Marauders, you guys know the album covers. They got the tiger stripes on it with the chick, so it's definitely an iconic Tribe symbol. So I had to have that on the shoes, and of course, you know, I had to cop the slides as well. By the way, this is for sure the hottest piece to drop in this collection. These slides, you guys got to pick these up. $40 at your local Vans store. You got the ATCQ hit on the heel. Yeah, these are just too rad. So as you can see, I really do love this pattern. As far as the shoes go, they're pretty simple, old school makeup. You see the black suede on the toe, the eye stay, and on this heel counter. The quarter panels are made up of a canvas, and then of course you have the heavy print on there with the red and green. You got a black leather jazz stripe on there. A little bit of contrast stitching on the heel with the red. Solid black midsole here with the basic gum bottom. The laces, these are actually the extra laces, the black premium laces here. The laces that came with these were these wild printed laces, which I do love, but I am bummed out that they put this yellow in here because it throws it off for me. I don't understand why they do the yellow. It kind of gives it more of a Rasta vibe than a 90s vibe. But anyways, the laces have all of the album names on it. Beats, Rhymes, and Life, by far my favorite Tribe album. I'm probably the only one to think that, but this is the album that got me into Tribe. So I would love to have that on the shoes at some point. But yeah, these laces are pretty cool. It's not often that you see Vans printing laces, so I'm probably gonna put those on something else eventually. Back to the details of the shoe. You do have a little metal eyelet there on the top, which, if you guys can read it, does say A Tribe Called Quest on it. Every shoe in the pack does feature that eyelet. Of course, not the slip-ons, but every other shoe. Also, we see some embroidery on the tongue here. So you got the Tribe Called Quest logo, and that's in like a really dark gray color. Really nice hit on that. Not a lot of embroidery with some GRs, so that was a nice touch. You can tell that a lot of thought went into this pack as far as like the box and the little details. The slip-ons are just too wild with embroidery. You guys got to check those out, especially on the heels. The skate highs too. But moving on to the interior, we have some green on that heel. I guess that kind of contrasts with the red on the outside. And then you got the black pleather lining the collar. On the actual insole here, we have the ATCQ in the Rasta with the white. The Vans hit, and then of course the stick figures on the top. Under the tongue, you got some trademark in there with the Sony Music Entertainment. And that's pretty much it. That's what this shoe's about. As you can see, I already wore these. I tried my hardest to keep them DS for the reviews, but I had to throw these on feet as soon as I got them. Which actually reminds me, for some reason, I don't know if it's my pair or just this shoe in general, but this is probably the most uncomfortable shoe that I own. The soles on these were like paper thin. They were almost as if I was walking barefoot. So I don't know if it's just been that long since I rocked a GR and my feet are just pampered to the Ultra Cush Vault lifestyle, but these ones really killed it for me. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and rip out those GR insoles and put in maybe the made for maker insoles or just some pros, because it was pretty rough for me just rocking these for like a half a day. So keep that in mind if you guys plan on picking these up. Maybe give them a try in store before actually purchasing them, because yeah, these were not comfortable. But could just be my pair. Nevertheless, I hope you guys did enjoy this review, and I hope you guys picked something up from this collection, because this one is a match made in heaven. Tribe Called Quest Vans coming together. Hope you guys enjoy the review, and be sure to stay tuned for the on feet. I totally forgot to tell you guys about the tissue in the box here. This is something that can't be missed. You got the little stick figures on there. Like I said, it's all about the details for this collection. Super dope.